Hello. Why is this not... Ah! Correct headphones, please. There we go. Hello. 'Tis voice distraction time. What voice did I give this guy? A boop. Hello. I just read that as I bestow upon thy... I bestow upon you a snoot on the boop. I can read. I swear. Surely. I actually forgot what voice I gave this guy, but I know it was something annoying. Something to fit his vibe. Something like this. Yes. We'll just go with this one. It was approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, just after the date changed. That's when my nemesis, the infamous masked dancingly descended upon me. Just as I began to turn, the coward struck a fierce blow upon my noble head. Darkness swallowed me before I could land a single strike. When I awoke, he was gone. Ah, yes. Oh. So that would be 1 o'clock in the morning of the 12th, correct? That's an impressive deduction, Sir Lawyer. You were on security duty that night. Where exactly were you at the time? A penetrating question. I was in the basement warehouse near the computer. Near the computer, huh?
So then you weren't trying to remain hidden, I take it?
Up to this point, I've tried to remain concealed while waiting for the thief. Yeah, he said the same thing yesterday too. Kamsha also said that he never spotted the thief at the crime scene before. Sheep. Precisely! That is precisely why I chose not to hide last night. I knew that by not concealing myself, I would be putting pressure on the thief. Looks like the thief was the only one applying pressure on the pigeony head, that is. Wasn't that a key? I was enter. In any case... That's when my nemesis, the infamous Mask de Mask, dancingly descended upon me. Dancingly descended? From where exactly? Well, from the entrance, I suppose. Where else? So in actuality, he neither danced or descended. Someone please save me. So how is it that you didn't notice the thief? My eyes were looking for the thief's shadow, while my ears listened for his footfalls. Gimme. Shifloof. That's a cute name. Hello. Welcome to Snickstrim. I'm trying to not destroy my voice today, but who knows? I might. At least I don't need it for the next 2 days. But even so, the dastardly criminal managed to sneak up on me. It can only be due to his subtly camouflaged cape and soft-soled shoes. I hereby dub you Ace Donuts. Ah, thank you. This guy's voice specifically is not the best choice, but here we are. You didn't see the criminal's face when that happened? Well, that's the difficult part. How should I put it? I saw his mask. That's all I can recall.
As very solid as far as testimony goes.
However, fortunately, I had the third monocle. The security camera at the ready. What's the second? It captured his image perfectly. This should be sufficient, I believe.
Well, as long as this photo is authentic, I don't see a problem here. Well, Mr. Goto, do you have a problem with the photo? Good, let's continue with the testimony.
Darkness swallowed me. Knocked unconscious, and you weren't able to do a thing. That's at least some very impressive detective work. Well, sir lawyer, have you ever been suddenly struck on the head? Well, actually, yes, by a fire extinguisher. And what happened? I was knocked out. You lost your memory too. You see, you have no right to look down on me then, do you? The only reason I didn't lose my memory was because I have more brains to begin with. You may have brains, but the wiring to a self-reflection part seems to be severed. In any case, that was how I knocked senseless. And then... What is 30 minutes? My silver cord was loosened and my soul fled to the golden halls of Elysium. As usual, I have no idea what his guy's saying. I think he's saying was it cold.
Sir, what happened during these 30 minutes?
No one can say, Your Honor! That span of time has truly vanished into the ether. Just what is he on about? There's something suspicious about Detective Atme. How could you not have noticed when the thief came in? Also, he says he was knocked unconscious before he could fight back. But that can't be right. It contradicts the evidence. Huh? Which piece? Oh. Okay, let's go over the evidence. I get the bonus challenge of not having played this in over a month. Let's see. But yeah, now that I'm not in the middle of reading something, once again, welcome to the stream. Thank you for stopping by. I'm Faye. I'm commonly referred to as Snake by my viewers. There's this. Yay. Good command. Alright. Yay! A fellow they. Nice. Da, da, da. Yes. What does this contradict? Ah, thank you for the follow. I'm a bit lost right now. Sorry for not saying much, but a bit confused. Okay, so looking at the evidence, one thing that strikes me as odd is he claims that he was knocked out right immediately without having the chance to attack back, but this thing was found at the location, which implies a struggle. Yes. Mr. Adney, could you take a look at this with the special monocle of yours? This belongs to the criminal mastermind, my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. It is in point of fact, Master Mask's brooch. It was found on the floor of the basement warehouse. I wonder how that happened. Elementary, my dear lawyer. Fuck's sake. Obviously wasn't glued on well enough. Not quite. It clearly shows signs of having been ripped off a piece of clothing.
Ripped off? Aha! Aha!
I could only deduce that the thief struggled with someone at the night. That's the only thing I can think of. And there's only one person that was in a position to have a struggle with the thief. The only person that was on security duty that night. You, Detective Atme. Detective Atme, you must have fought with the thief that night. So why did you lie in your testimony to the court?
Witness. Giving false testimony is a serious crime.
No! Wait just a moment. Marcel, timer.
Don't torture me like I live in a nursing home.
I just remembered, John. I was just confused because I've been been dealing with so many cases lately. Looks like he's about to crap bricks. Yeah. The true measure of a man is the amount of work he does.
That's what I always say.
Nick, you can only handle one case at a time, is that right? You talk too much.
Witness? So you're not saying that you and the thief fought?
Hold on. That's quite enough, Your Honor. Objection! Hello. the prime people. You're not even subscribed to me with Prime. You don't have Prime. You told me.
Oh, excuse me.
Save the big questions with the testimony. That's one of my rules. Indeed, I understand. I look at me, agree completely. I know it is, but it's a Prime mode, and you don't have the Prime. It's funny. It do a weird jiggle. Object at me, he's giving me gender envy. Oh, understandable. Oh, that's kind of a mood though. He's definitely yes. Also, I said this last time we streamed this, impressive eye socket strength that this isn't falling out. Just the first trial.
Indeed, it is true. And there's this voice. It's a completely different voice. Who is this?
Fuck. Indeed, it is true that I looked away from the door for a brief moment. I don't know that my numpad enter doesn't... Hold on. We're live reprogramming my keyboard. One moment. Loading. Actually, I can just show this. 1 second. Boop. We're trying to load this. It's not working. Hello? This worked yesterday. There it is. So I have a new keyboard. It's a Keychron. And holy shit! Matt on guard? The perpetrator from last game? More ladies. F. Get modded, bot. Oh yeah, Floof, if you want to post a link, let me know. Otherwise, the bot will smite you. Anyway, I would love to set this to regular enter. There we go. Hello, I didn't know long time no see. Hello. But yeah, I have keyboard. This is how you remap the keyboard. It's actually pretty cool. It has a switch to switch between like a Mac layout and a Windows layout, and then you have a function key to go to this layer. It's pretty neat. There's a fantastic username. Real Matt on guard. But you are in prison. How are you here? However, look at me cannot be so easily discombobulated. Unfortunately, the thief grabbed a weapon from the sides and rendered me senseless. A true gentleman fights only with his own fists, but they were not enough. His first blow struck true. Bam! And that's all she wrote.
So in the end, you did catch a glimpse of Master Mask.
Correct. Was doing this third crime that has struck me from behind. It seems that my memory has become a tad jumbled, so to speak.
Oh, well, it's certainly understandable. I myself always get confused about which testimony goes to which case.
That can't be good. Yo, the music! Pog! So why did you look away from the door anyway? In addition to the camera, I did prepare a variety of other sensors as well. The alarm on one of those had gone off, so I had to check the data. And that's why I went to the computer. Elegantly, of course. So you were momentarily vulnerable when you were working on the computer. What should I do? Should I ask some other questions? Not yet. Alright, so you looked away from the door and then? What does that mean, discombobulated?
Young people these days, they really irritate me. There are perfectly good old words to die until everyone forgets what they mean.
Sorry, but what exactly does it mean anyway?
I've forgotten. What was I saying?
It's better than all people who forget what they were saying 5 seconds ago. Well, it looks like we've cleared that up. You can go on with the testimony. What do you mean by weapon from the side?
Naturally, the thief had no idea that I, look at me, was hiding in the area.
There's the voice, you found it.
He grabbed the sword from the statue that was standing by the door to my house.
There it is! Sword? You mean the sword that was all twisted like a tree branch?
Correct. Fortunately for me, the blade was not sharp.
Okay, so he's talking about the Shichishitsu. Shichishitsu. I think. Is that the name? No, Shichishito. There it is. I can read, I swear.
It's the thief armed himself with the sword. And what about yourself, witness?
You had that much faith in your own fighting abilities?
Well, of course. It's not this voice again.
But of course, in college I was in the second charge of the boxing club.
I'm sorry if I find that appropriately impressive.
However, my opponent in the ring this time was my arch nemesis, Mask the Mask. This guy's a real piece of work. Can you tell us a little more about what happened? My opponent was both powerful and vicious. You might say he was powericious. Powericious? I seemed he had to be fighting stance. But a sudden flash of light blinded me. That of course was a checkmate. My opponent had bested me. What do I do now? Should I ask more about this? I need to know. What is this happy fighting style? I'm sorry, but that's a trade secret. I really can't say anymore. But I suppose I can tell you if I absolutely must. The main thing is to put your back to the wall. That way no one can get behind you. The fuck? That's it? That's the Hit Me Fighting style?
Mr. What about his testimony?
Now it is. Yep. Of course it's important. We've learned a detective's secret technique after all. Back to the wall so he can't hit the back of his head. Yes!
Yes, indeed. I'll remember to use it if I ever take a walk alone later.
Why the heck is he eyeballing me like that? It's creeping me out! Now then,
Your witness, you go ahead and enter secret information to the official testimony.
Computer. So that the computer belonged to Lottie Taylor as well.
Correct.
Well, except for the program that managed the data. It was specially designed by me. Look at me. In that case, he could have easily manipulated the data. What's wrong, Mr. Lawyer? What kind of sensors are you talking about? There are the places in the basement that someone could enter and exit from. The air conditioners, duct sewer pipes, and a cat door as well. I tap heart detecting, infrared, and ultraviolet sensors to each of them. Heat detecting even. Heart detecting a snake? What? Just detect a heart somehow. That's a lot of hardware. Was it all yours? Lottie Taylor department store was kind enough to provide the monitoring hardware. Naturally, the security camera that took the photo belongs to them as well. In other words, he couldn't have rigged the equipment, huh? Has that cleared up any doubts you had about me, sir lawyer? Whoops, that was too far. No. Objection! Detective Atney, your testimony is crumbling like a house of cards. You just said your test? Yes. Yes. That sure is a heart. It do be. Well, not mine, but the details. What fun is this, lawyer? Is it truly a pleasure to cross swords with you? And now, once again, you've thrown down the gauntlet at my armored feet. I believe this is what you said yesterday. No, the coward must have wormed his way through somewhere besides the door. Then my arch nemesis struck me with the head from behind with some gruesome item here.
From behind, huh?
But just now you testified that he struck you in the forehead. I hardly think you could forget where you were hit on the head. It seems I've made another mistake. You did vet me. That's not the only strange part of your testimony.
What do you mean by that?
For example, the very fact that you hid the calling card from the police to serve a stranger. It's almost what the fuck is going on today with the bots? Fuck off! Just viewer bots. That's 2 bots in 12 minutes. What the fuck?
Geniuses such as myself have always been misunderstood.
How sad. That's wrong.
Objection! To err is human, to forgive is divine. Humans aren't machines, they have souls, feelings. They live, they die, they love, they hate, and yes, they even make mistakes.
Objection!
Hey, hold on. That's not as pretty as that.
Really, what's it like then? Always chase a riddle down to the end. It's one of my rules.
This is it. This might just be my chance to turn things around.
It's alright. What is it that you're asserting?
Very well, Your Honor. The defense asserts that. What are we asserting? This. The answer's simple. It's all clear to me now. Detective look at me. His true identity is actually Master Mask.
Order in the court. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this?
There are too many unnatural parts to Mr. Edmonds' story. He says he was hiding at the crime scenes, which is why no one ever saw him there. And then in this last case, he manages to outperform Detective Gumshoe and the entire police force to miraculously retrieve the stolen treasure. That's because I analyzed the crime scene and made an exquisite, elegant deduction. I picked up clues that the police have followed in order to arrive at it. Oh, please. The explanation is far simpler than that, Detective Atlee. The truth is that you are, in fact, Master Mask.
But Mr. Wright, his photo clearly shows Master Mask. The security camera belongs to Lord Detailer Department Store. He shouldn't have been able to manipulate it.
He didn't need to manipulate it. He gained access to the warehouse under the pretense of providing security. Then he simply dressed up as the thief and stole the urn.
So here's Detective is actually an ace thief. Is this true, witness?
Ah! Madam Summer is pure genius, and so I, look at me, ace detective. You're very clever to have come to such a conclusion. I'm impressed, Sir Lawyer.
What? Witness, you're admitting it?
Nick, now's your chance. Yes, time to put the last nail in this guy's coffin.
Objection!
Yes. Hello.
Godot Blend 102, my personal favorite. Mr. Godot! The Ace Detective is actually the Ace Thief, as well as a best-selling novel. There's only one problem. It simply isn't true. But, Mr. Godot, Mr. Wright has made some very strong points, and I will admit my opponent has woven a compelling narrative out of the whole cloth. But it is in fact nothing more than a patchwork quilt, Mr. Trite. If this detective really is the thief, then show us the proof of your claim. But it had to be better as perfect as the coffee dripping down your face. Well, Mr. Wright, don't understand that. It's go like to see this detective proof you have, quickly.
Huh? Oh, yes, of course. What's the big rush? Are you alright, Nick? That Nick's pretty rattled right now. I'd like to finish this ride now if I can. But can I really do it? Do I have anything that definitively proves it? No. We have yet to trace down anything more on all of these leads. Proof? Of course I have got nothing.
Ha! Just what I thought. A man is to hold his head up high, no matter how bad things get, after all. I see. I thought perhaps you had some evidence to back up your assertion.
This is no good. I've got to stay in the attack. I never get another chance to prove that this guy's the thief. Don't give up, Nick. Think harder. Try again. It's not good. I'm just not ready yet. But are you going to just give up and let us lose this?
So you've come to your senses, have you, Sir Lawyer?
I can't think of a counterattack at all.
It seems a cloud of suspicion surrounding this witness is lifted. Mr. Godot, do you have anything further to... What? Who? Who are you?
That doesn't really matter right now, does it? Mr. Light, what are you doing here? Nicky boy! The thing you've been looking for. I think I found it.
What do you mean, that bag?
No, not the bag. What's in the bag? Well? The sacred urn! Nick, it's the urn!
Order! You, madame. That urn, where did you find it?
You'll never believe it. I was in the office of Fan-sized Detective Look at Me. Oh, Desi, you're the best! This music is fantastic, what you said.
Well, how do you explain them, understand?
What are those earrings? Motorcycle wheels. Is what they are. That's not a joke, that's her whole personality, riding a bike. Even you are going to have a hard time weaseling out of this one.
Objection!
Pathetic. Mr. Godot, do you have something to say? Yes, Your Honor. It simply amazes me how quickly times change. In the old days, a man was to be taken at his word. It is truly sad. It's 39 then, Mr. Edmund was involved. If a casting aspersions at Mr. Editor Vetney, consider the young lady here. Your name is Desiree. Desiree Delight, is that correct?
Yes? What about it?
Ah, how charming. The length that a woman was willing to save her husband is truly inspiring.
What are you insinuating?
As the wife of the criminal, you could have discovered that stolen urn anywhere. Including the office of a good detective here. She found the urn. What does that prove? It certainly doesn't prove where the urn was found, whereas before you found it.
What? I just brought it here from the detective's office.
Please, madame. This town is already filled to the brim with lies. Any more could only compound with tragedy we've been witness to.
You're wrong. I would never do such a thing.
Mr. Light.
Please, Nicky boy. You've got to help me drive some sense into these people.
There must be some way. I've got to prove that urn was actually the detective agency.
We saw the bag.
What's wrong? Isn't it your job to come up with something to say?
Nick, come on, it should be easy to prove. After all, we checked out that bag, didn't we?
You're right, I remember doing that. Whatever was in there, it was hard and round and smooth too.
Yes, it must have been the urn, it must have.
But I never actually saw it with our own eyes. Abby walked in just when I was about to have a look at it. So even if it was the urn in there, I can't testify that it was.
You're right.
It looks like I was wrong about you, Mr. Trite. In this town overflowing with lies, there's still a single flickering candle of truth.
Nicky boy.
Well, that's true. I never actually saw the urn. But maybe I can still testify about it from another angle. What about it, Mr. Wright? Have you given up yet?
There must be some way. I've got to prove that it was actually the urn. I can prove where the urn was. By the fingerprints on it.
Fingerprints, eh?
Oh, come on now. Now you're really making me laugh, Sir Lawyer. Fingerprints indeed. May I go on? Good. Now it would be perfectly understandable if my fingerprints were in the urn. After all, it was I who was guarding the urn in the first place. I'll be right back. There we go. Sip. In any case, I'm always in the habit of wearing gloves, as you can see. So unfortunately, my fingerprints wouldn't be evidence of anything.
What about it, Mr. Wright? Witness fingerprints would mean nothing anyway.
Nick, what are you going to do now? Fat to turn back now. You must have brought the urn back into his office yesterday. And I'm sure someone must have left the fingerprints on it. The defense proposes that the fingerprints of this person should be on the urn. I mean, there's a couple. Hers because she glued it back together. His because he stole it. His because he stole it. Not his.
Let me give you an important piece of advice. The one who keeps a cool head all the way until the game's end is the winner. Let me give you a more important piece of advice, Mr. Wright. You're not going to win the game with a chance.
Ah, well. Now this would be good if I could actually remember the investigation segment. I mean, we were there, so... Phoenix's fingerprints should be on the urn. So what's all this fuss about fingerprints anyway? Mr. Atmik, do you recall the events of yesterday? Hey Nick, come on, open it up. Hey, wait a minute, we can't just open his private property. Don't be such a fuddy-duddy, this is an important investigation. Well, what's in there? Hang on a sec, I'm taking it out now. Whatever it is, it feels kinda hard and smooth. Well, hello there. Hello there.
General Kenobi!
Fuddy-duddy. It's true that I didn't get a chance to look at the bag at the time, but I did touch what was inside.
What? You touched it?
And I remember it very well. It was smooth and hard.
It was just...
That was just... Your Honor, I'd like the car to examine the fingerprints on the urn. If my fingerprints are on there, then it proves that the urn was in Detective Edmy's office.
Objection!
Well, even if your fingerprints are on the urn, it still doesn't prove when they were put there, does it? Of course it does.
What did you say?
It's not what I say, but what Adrian Andrews, the person in charge of the exhibition, said. I polished it until it was just about glowing. I thought maybe it could make it more valuable. If she polished that much, she must have removed any and all fingerprints on it. Smooth and hard potato? Yes. And the only chance I had to get her fingerprints on it after that was yesterday at the Edmy Detective Agency.
This blend Goblin 107. I've decided it's a too little too bitter after all.
Ah, the music is so good! What the heck?
Order! I accept the defense's request. Bailiff, the dessert.
Wait! Wait a moment, Your Honor. There's no need for that.
No need, you say?
Precisely. I already know Mr. Wright's fingerprints are on the earth.
What are you saying?
Yes, I've finally broken him down. Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. Here I am, the tragic clown. This guy's a nuttier than a fruitcake. Damn. You see, it was my all along. I am the one and only Master Mask. I hope you all enjoyed my little performance.
Where is Secretary? What's Mr. Admin's condition? He's still in the lobby, laughing insanely. I wish I could enjoy the joke as much as he seems to be.
What?
Well, looks like the legitimate has been settled. I came perilously close of besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
Nick, you were right after all. Yeah, I guess Mr. Delight really wasn't a thief.
If our friends the defendant, run Delight.
You're wrong. Wrong, I tell you. I mean, not exactly wrong so much, but actually right is what I was really trying to say. Oh no, he's not. This can't be happening. The thief, the sneaky, odious thief who's been stealing all the treasures. It's me. I'm him. I'm the one you want. I'm the thief, I tell you. So do it. Pronounce me guilty, please.
What kind of angry caught you or think this is?
The third entity thief has already been proven. Please hurry and pass judge. What are you talking about? I already confessed. I'm the thief, I tell you. Fuck's sake.
Miss Secretary, don't just stand there drinking coffee.
Hey there, Mr. Thief. Yes, sir. If you're really a man, then clean up your own mess. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I just don't have any idea what you mean. If you are Master Mask, then prove it. That's what it means. Yes, sir. I'd be happy to. He says he'd be happy to, Nick. It's kinda cute. He's 100% committed to his fantasy. Good boy. Just remember one thing. A boy only gets one chance in life. To become a man. I know that. I won't fail, I swear. Okay then. Talk. We are listening.
Oh, so I'll have a listen to this confession.
Mom. Mm-hmm. I want to check how long this case is. Uh-huh. Yeah, there's a whole nother trial after this and an investigation segment. Also, I'm looking at the case list, and it's really interesting this time. So, the next case also has the same structure. Investigation, trial, investigation, and then a double trial. So, a trial that is split into larger parts, because long. The case after the next one is only trials, no investigation. And then the final case in this game has 2 investigation segments, followed by 2 trial segments, followed by 2 investigation segments, followed by 3 trial segments. What the fuck is happening in that case? I think that is the longest one in the entire thing. Like, excuse me. I'm actually scared of the trial-only case, because if we can't go out and find evidence, we are kind of, you know, fucked. We'll have to deduce based entirely on testimony, which is going to be interesting. Looking forward to it. Well, whatever the court provides, I guess. The truth is, I've been Master Mask all along. I mean, you can't prove that I'm not actually Master Mask, can you? You don't have an alibi for the night the urn was stolen, after all. I donned my costume that night and dancingly descended upon the scene of the crime. Look, you can see right there in the photo. That's me. I saw my brooch, I snagged it on the door handle and it got torn off. That's it.
I didn't like the direction of this ride is taken.
But this is how every trial goes, at least with me, anyway.
You're doing great.
Stop it, Mr. Godot. You're embarrassing me.
Like I said, you're the only one going to. You're only going to get one chance to testify, right? But if you can make it through this with flying colors, I keep my promise too. And make sure you stay locked up in prison as the one and only true Master Mask.
Thanks so much, Mr. Godot. I'll do my best.
Oh, Hermes Wright, I'm afraid it's time for the cross-examination.
You may think you're the real Master Mask, but your wife thinks you're delusional. I haven't told Desi yet. About my true identity, I mean. Believe me, I've got my reasons.
But the way your room's decked out, how could she not know about it? Even teachers complicated family situations, I suppose.
What should I do? It sounds like we're about to get sidetracked again. So why are you withholding the truth from your wife? Well, first of all, I don't think she believed me anyway. And second, if there's one thing that Desi absolutely detests, it's criminals.
If that's the case, then why did you ever start with stealing to begin with?
Well, Desi's crazy about shopping. She's a real shopaholic. But she's the love of my life, Fiona. I guess you could say I'm a Desi-aholic.
It's a rather complicated family situation, after all.
Alright, that's enough. Please continue with the testimony. I beg of you. I thought you were going to want to show us the proof. You know, that you're the real Master Mask, you're not just some kind of obsessed fanboy. Hey, no, that's not fair. Why do I have to do all the hard work anyway? Maybe because you're the one making the outrageous claim for a change. Come on, Nick. You know that Mr. Delight couldn't have committed the crime. You're the one with the fancy law degree. It's time to put it to work already. I need some kind of proof that Ron couldn't possibly be Master Mask. Well, I guess if you had that kind of proof, we wouldn't still be here, would we? Don't have an alibi, huh? You've got no alibi.
I've been attached for a long time. And this is the first time I've ever had a defendant brag about having no alibi.
But I will tell you, it was an only trailer that night. No, that's too vague even for me. To be more precise, it was done in the basement warehouse. Hold on. What is it, Nick? I was Ron Delight when the crime happened anyway. If we can't prove he had an alibi after all, this case will be a piece of cake. You're right, but...
You think you can prove that? Wake up and smell the coffee.
Well, I think maybe I can.
Mr. Wright, do you have any evidence that shows the defendant has an alibi?
Yes. This.
I have the evidence. Or do you think I'm still some sort of third-rate rookie? Oh, I've never seen you this angry before. I'm not surprised. Anger's the last refuge of the pathetic.
I thought I was more confident than angry.
Well then, let's see this evidence already.
Take that!
Mr. Delight, I believe you've seen this before, correct?
That's...
What is it?
a blackmail letter. That's what it looks like from the contents.
Blackmail?
According to this letter, at 1 o'clock in the morning on the night of the crime, Mr. Rondelat was ordered to go to the offices of KB Security.
1 o'clock in the morning?
Correct. Which is around the time the security camera photo was taken. So if the defendant was at KB Security at 1 o'clock in the morning, then that proves that that he has a watertight alibi. No! Furthermore, considering the distance between Lordly Taylor and KB Security, it would have taken 30 minutes to get there by car. According to Larry, anyway.
Wait a second. Do you have anything to say? And stop drinking that coffee.
Come on, Mr. Thief. Don't let this guy beat you. Tell him why he's wrong. You're the only one who calls me thief, Mr. Godot. Alright, I'll try. I'll do it, I will. He's really got Mr. Delight or what up? Yeah, he's like a kid at his first day of school. Mr. Wright, it's true that I received the blackmail letter, but whether or not I actually went there is a whole different story, right? Oh, sorry if I'm sounding dramatic. I guess I don't know what I'm talking about.
That was brilliant. Well, Mr. Wright, this is some evidence after all.
Ah, this stupid kid. Food. Mr. Delight, this wallet belongs to you, correct? Yes, it does. It lost it somewhere.
Mr. Wright, well, you found a wallet. You should report it to the police right away.
No, you don't understand. This is an important piece of evidence.
Evidence?
Mr. Delight, when did you first notice that you'd lost your wallet? Let's see. I think it was the night of the crime. But I know I still had it when Daisy and I went out for dinner.
This wallet was found at
Approximately 1 a.m. at the KB security headquarters.
What? Surely not serious.
Yes, I am serious. This proves that Mr. Delight was in fact at KB security that night. No!
This is indeed sad. Romanticists are blind to the reality that lies before them.
Huh? What does that mean?
Why did Mr. Delight drop his wallet at KB security? What purpose did it serve?
It was dropped by his wife to create a false alibi for her dear husband instead. Sorry, but Mr. Delight probably dropped it himself when he went to use this. The keycard to KB Security's CEO's office.
CEO's office?
What's wrong? No snappy comebacks? The fact that Mr. Delight entered the CEO's office around 1 o'clock that night.
No. Order! So the theft of the drone occurred. The venom was on KB security. It is the perfect case to defend.
Objection!
You may see it as a perfect case, Judge, but to me, well, let's just say my good old Blend 107 impresses me a lot more.
What are you trying to say? Sherbet? Oh. Nice. Sorbet. Oui.
He says Thief was being blackmailed by the CEO of a security company. But did he actually investigate the CEO at all?
No, I guess not.
Accusing a man of blackmail with no proof. I'm not sure what I think of that.
Not sure what I think of that? At least I know what I think of you.
Your point. I'm not sure what I think of it. He claims the defendant entered the CEO's office. But you will need at least one witness to corroborate their claim, Mr. Wright.
Nick, I think we're going to have to track down the CEO guy. Hey, you money. No, we don't have to track down the CEO at all.
What do you mean, Mr. Wright?
There's someone else who can testify. Larry Butts.
This is a useless looking young man.
You don't remember him, Your Honor?
Not exactly. But just looking at his picture makes me bile to start rising my throat.
He looks like he doesn't remember the case from 2 years ago. He probably blotted that memory on purpose. Anyway, this man was working as a security guard at KB Security that night. Oh. The question at hand is this keycard. Yeah, that's the keycard they used in the building I work. You got the serial number. This one is to the CEO's office. You needed to get into that room, and every time you use it, the card leaves a record. Yeah, it tells you exactly who entered the room and when.
As you can see, there's no need to investigate the CEO of KB Security. We should be able to discover the truth simply by analyzing this keycard's data.
Well, Mr. Ritter.
The name of the CEO of KB Security is Kane Bollard. I was unable to contact him directly, but I got the keycard data. Here.
So what does it show?
Each keycard has its own serial number, and they leave detailed records of their use. According to this data, this card was used at 1 a.m. the morning of the crime.
But it means... That means it can't be Mr. Delight dressed as Master Master this photo.
It looks like you're right. 2 minutes isn't even enough time to brew a good cup of joe. So then... Rondelat was clearly in the office of KB Security's CEO at the time of the crime. The prosecutor's office is ready to admit that fact. Therefore, it's impossible for the defendant to be Master Mask.
Good job, you did it, Nick.
That's enough. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of thief.
What's wrong, Your Honor?
I'm ready to pass judgment. But before I do you have any further objections?
No, Your Honor.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, Ron Delight, not guilty.
Whee! See, the problem is the case is not over. The Mogus.
Nick, you did it. You were right after all. Actually, I'm a little bit ashamed of myself.
Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light.
I knew you could do it. I believed in you all along, Nicky boy. I don't know how I can ever repay you.
Ah, shucks. Thanks, Mr. Light. I just know him blushing.
Congratulations, Mr. Nick.
Oh, pals. Got a bad feeling about this.
Who is this woman?
She's nobody. She's just a...
You're blushing. How dare you dish in front of Missing Maya? You should be ashamed of yourself.
Yes! She slapped me.
Pearly?
This woman is Miss Desiree Delight. She's our client's wife.
Mr. Nick!
Yes?
You're even worse than you thought. Going behind the back of your own client.
No, you've got it all wrong.
I'll never forgive you. Oh, double slap. Well, anyway, all's where that ends well, right?
We got the sacred hand back, and the thief has been caught. You're so right, and all is thanks to Nicky boy here.
But actually, it was you, Mr. Light, that brought us to Earnback. Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
Oh, please, you're embarrassing me. What the case, then why does this guy look so glum?
Oh, but I am the thief.
So what's the point now? What is it, honey? I do my best for you, honey.
I know it, I appreciate it, Desi. But the thing is...
Come on, give the kid some time. He's just got a little touch of the blues. You know what feeling blue, right, amigo?
But Mr. Godot, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on. I just came in to say thanks to the newest buddy. You, Mr. Tread.
Maybe you should learn my name before you call me buddy.
Well, playtime's over.
Huh?
Early this morning, the body of Kane Bullet was discovered.
Kane Bullard? Where have I heard that name before? Isn't that the name of CEO of KB Security? Wait, buddy?
The estimated time of death was 1 a.m. on October 12th.
1 a.m. October 12th? You didn't mean...
That's right, amigo. At the same time that cheap little Irma was doing stuff, the CEO of KB Security was being murdered.
So then, what are you doing here?
Oh, come on, you figured it already, haven't you, amigo? Or have you already forgotten about that piece of info I helped you out with today? Oh no!
Help me out? What?
On October 12th at 1 o'clock in the morning, Ron Delight was in the CEO's office. The scene of the murder. After getting that blackmail letter, he must have been imbued with utter rage.
What are you saying? Imbued with rage?
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ron Delight was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
An employee of KB Security?
Looked at the alibi that was saved him from being convicted as a thief. It's going to be the news that gets him hanged. Kind of an anti-alibi.
No way.
He can't be the thief because he was at the murder scene when the murder occurred.
No, that's a lie. That can't be true. Oh, but I thief, I tell you.
Ron Delight, you're going back to prison again. This time the charge is much more serious. This time you'll be tried for murder.
What? This can't... This is impossible.
I'm looking forward to another exciting showdown, Mr. Tribble. You and I aren't through with each other yet. Surely you won't go back down from the challenge. You've never been a coward.
The thick plottons, yes. Mr. Nick, is there something personal between you two?
I've returned from the depth of hell to do battle with you. At least let me have some fun when I'm here.
This guy, who the heck is he? He may be quiet, but he's the most dangerous enemy I've ever faced.
Well then, time to say goodbye to Mr. Delight.
Nick, how could this be happening?
Right in front of our very eyes. Our client has been arrested for murder. And the one who's established his presence at the scene was me.
Ronnie!
Arrested for murder on the very same day he's declared innocent of larceny.
What the heck's going to happen next? Holy shit. You know, I'm glad we found the urn and all, but poor Mr. Delight got arrested again.
Well, supposedly Mr. Delight was at the CEO's office when the murder occurred.
No way, Jose. I don't buy it. But the one who proved Mr. Delight was there was Mr. Nick himself. Is the voice still okay? Or who knows? Looks like you did too good a job this time, Nick. How about we get started looking into the KB security matter? I think I'm going to head back to Kodan Village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back and have some people take a look at it. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mr. Maya, you should stay here. want you two to spend some special quality time together, full of love and happiness.
Both are so caught up in a fantasy, she forgot there's a murder to solve.
Now remember, no fighting, okay?
She's gone.
Okay, Nick. Time to get going with this murder investigation.
Murder!
This is so sus. The treasures of Kurite exhibitors are ruined now. I'm sorry, it's just so sad. This was a big chance for everyone to learn about spirit channeling.
Maybe we can cheer up somehow. Well, now that we've got the sacred urn back, maybe they can reopen it.
Really?
Sure. Maybe we can label it the Urn of Master Desires. That would probably attract a lot of attention.
Wow! Wow, wow! That's brilliant, Nick! You could clean up and be filthy rich! Woo!
Ah, that was surprisingly easy.
Still go everywhere. That's so sus.
There's also so many loose ends from the first investigation segment. So what do we do now?
Isn't obvious? We should get out there and investigate the murder.
First, we need to find out exactly where KB Security is located.
Hey, why don't we ask Mr. Light? She should know. Besides, I want to ask her some stuff about motorcycles.
Motorcycles? You're not thinking about getting one, are you?
I'm not the same little Maya who used to be happy with a dinky little bike, Nicky boy.
Speaking of asking around, I've got a few questions of my own for Mr. Delight.
Okay, well, let's make sure to go to the detention center too.
You must be relieved we got the sacred urn back, huh?
You bet. But there's something a little different about it. Don't hurt me. It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
I mean, take a look at this. It literally says I am on the end of the poster.
But then we get back, it says Amy, like it always used to.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Plus the faces are being splotches on it now. I'm sure they weren't there before.
My head doesn't know what 1 year ago when the urn was broken. The repair accidentally turned Mystic Amy's name into I am. And that repairer was one mechanically unskilled little mouse. But still, I don't remember ever seeing pink splotches on it.
Is it possible that urn is a fake?
I'm sure Pels will find out about that when she gets back to Kudine Village.
Yeah, I suppose.
Now that I think about it, Maya hasn't been back into Kudine Village in a long time. So, I guess people still go to Kudine Village to do their training, right?
Yep, if you want to become a spirit medium, you need to undergo severe training.
So I haven't even trained lately, Maya.
Well, lately I've been thinking of heading to Channeling Dojo just to do that.
A channeling dojo, huh? Sounds pretty serious, whatever that is.
If you're going to train, you have to be serious. Otherwise, real tragedies can happen.
Is what happened last year still bothering you? That murder in her village. It happened because the power of channeling was misused.
and immediately uses the Kodai channeling technique. She will temporarily use her own will. So when especially strong spirit is summoned, the spirit medium can get taken over and even forced to commit terrible crimes. What's worse, in those cases the spirit medium has no memory of what happened. But brother, it wasn't your fault, Maya. You know that, don't you? I suppose not, but I guess I'm still a bit shaken up, that's all. Sounds like being the master of Kodai is going to be a heavy responsibility. Planned? Charlie, rather decorative plant. When she was alive, Mia really loved it. She even went so far as to make it her mascot. No matter how busy I get, I never forget to water this little fella. Yay! I just realized I didn't basic on one of these. Disc. Oh, Nikki Boy, Maya. Oh, Nikki Boy, Maya. Mr. Light? All I wanted to do was help Auntie Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. She doesn't need your help beating herself up. Hey, Nicky boy, please. Please help Ronnie. He's not a killer, I swear. My Ronnie would never hurt a fly. Alright, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light was such a vulnerable side. The Mogus. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not in him. I don't think he would, either, Nick. Yeah, but you have to admit he's got a bit of a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying that he's a thief. I've been told you, that's just a fantasy fish. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in the fantasy world. What? How dare you say that? Nicky boy, I didn't say that to me, Nicky boy. I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't the thieving type. He's so honest that he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest that he wouldn't even steal a glance. Thief, the very idea. I guess I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different. It's such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come on now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love at first sight, for me anyway. What? For you? I hate these kinds of people more than anything. You mean ace detectives? No, I'm fine with ace detectives. Oh, so then you must be thieves. Nah, they are right too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be ace detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to the detective admin's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously, the real Master Mask is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Edmund knew more about Master Mask than anyone else. They mentioned him on the great people around town, Spectrum on TV. So then, you went there to ask him some questions. That's right, I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. The secretary said the ace detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her into his hideout. I would escort that officer of his hideout. That bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw that bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin a crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. So she thinks he still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today...
Come on, don't tell me you didn't know. Ronnie Light was once an employee of KB Security. He was a professional security guard.
Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. I said Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Level told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I tend to fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't into flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about now?
No,
Pass, thanks. Why don't you just tell us where it is and we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Okay, let's head over there right away, Nick. So was it really love at first sight when you met Delight? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when 2 robbers suddenly rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to just curl into a ball in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yeah, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives and I broke down into tears.
yeah, I would too if I were in this situation.
Oh, I think I get it. Did Mr. Delight come running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those 2 knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it, he screamed. I could see the robber's face turn pale. That high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprisingly strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the 2 robbers. All by himself, he came to save me. A total stranger, all by himself. He was so scared that he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life for me. Wow. That's a great story. Yeah, he may look it, but in a tough situation, there's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. It's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage.
With Maya, that possibility always seems to loom in the not-so-distant future. Wow, this place is literally crawling with cops.
What did you expect, now that they know he was actually Master Mask? This must be incredibly embarrassing for them, did you think?
Yeah, I guess they're trying to make up for it by tearing the place apart.
Hey, I just noticed, Gumshoe is nowhere to be seen. Well, he's a homicide detective. He's probably working on the murder case.
Wasn't he in charge of the Master Mask investigation all the way up to yesterday?
Well, a murder case is a lot more exciting, isn't it? He'd say something like, "There's nothing like a good murder case, pal."
Finds the quality of impression, but I'm not sure Gumshoe has a bloodlust.
Why can't I go in this scene? There's nothing here. Odd! The blackmail letter, yeah. Nothing interesting here. Detention center. Hey, everybody told me it's not me! A sad, pitiful whine that tempers into silence. It sounds like they're interrogating Mr. Delight right now. Man, I don't have enough time as it is. Yeah, well, I guess the police are going crazy just like we are. Yesterday, they thought he was just a thief, but now they got a murder case on their hands. I guess you're right. That guard over there looks a bit on edge too. Come on, we just have to come back later. Okay, let's go check out some other place, Nick. Well then. Oh, it's you, Mr. Wright. Miss Andrews. She's still hanging around down here for. So how is it going? How about that sacred urn? The urn? Oh, that. It's been taken care of already. What do you mean, oh, that? Taken care of? Do you mean it's been found? Yes. It was brought in during the trial today. Wow, really? You are the greatest, Mr. Wright. Mr. Wright had nothing to do with it. It was Master Mask's wife that found it. Well, anyway, I'm so relieved. I just heard all about it on the news. So that the detective was actually the thief all along. It looks that way right now. It's my fault. I'm the one who ended up hiring the mask to gather treasures. Don't blame yourself. You were just doing your job. Hey Nick, if she wants to apologize, you should let her. So, when was it that you hired Mr. Detective Anthony again? About 20 days ago. And when was it that Master Mask's calling card arrived? That was about 10 days ago. So he set us the calling card at the very place he was hired to guard. I guess that's it then. Detective Anthony must have really wanted the sacred urn after all. Guess so. What? The Master Mask murdered someone as well? Well, that's how things look right now. Yes, but thought that it was you stealing the urn at the time. Well, we're talking about a criminal mastermind, so anything's possible. Yeah, let's go down to business already. On the night of the theft, did you notice anything suspicious about Detective Anthony? No, I couldn't have. After all, he was hidden the entire time. I never even caught a glimpse of him. He claims that's the way he always operates. That's what he says, so he can have an alibi when he commits the theft himself. Yeah, he was caught at the crime scene photo dressed up as Master Mask pretty well. I'm so glad you got the sacred urn back. Yeah, but there's still something that bothers me about it. What is it? I'm not exactly sure, but some of the urn that came back seems different. Really? You wouldn't know anything about that, would you, Miss Andrews? No, I don't know anything! Why would I? Cyclops. Perfect. What do you think that means, Nick? It means the person that holds the secret to the mystery of the sacred urn is our very own Miss Andrews. Let's go! Well... time to Magatama her ass! Take that! Whee! She's in jail now. Yes. Miss Andrews, do you know anything about the sacred urn? Do you know anything? The urn was submitted before the court today. It's obviously not the same urn as before. Well, that's true. Maybe it isn't the same. It could be fake. A fake? You're the one who said it. It wasn't the same. That's the most obvious explanation. Do you have any evidence that the urn was submitted at the trial was genuine?
not yet. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. So we need to wait for Pearls to come back. Okay. Can do. Well then, everyone. Let's go. What the fuck is that room? I'm sorry, that's a bit much. So I guess this is where the went done, huh? Something ASMR, yes. The walls in here look thick, just like you'd expect in a CEO's office. What has that got to do with anything?
Hey, it's you guys.
Oh, it's a Detective Gumshoe.
It was a real train wreck for you guys, huh?
Sure was, pal. The prosecutors made real fools of us.
Yeah, I feel for you.
Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserve, pal. Or something to that effect.
It really sound like that to you, pal?
If the Gumshoe fits.
Well, anyway. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into jobs. And I can't sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong's the only way things go for us detectives.
Wow, I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now there's a little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Gumshoe! Detective Gumshoe, tell us what you know about the murder.
Okay. The thing is, I'm really not supposed to.
Hey, come on. What about we put our hearts to our work? Things are really working against us right now. We need help.
Okay, I tell you. Don't start crying on me, okay, pal?
Okay, I won't cry. Pal, I won't cry on you, pal.
The name of, the victim's name is Kane Bollett. The CEO of KB Security, a pretty big fella in his own right. The ghost was discovered died in the morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head. But we dumped it to his room.
At exactly the same time that Master Mass was stealing the urn, huh? So why did it take almost an entire day to discover the body?
That's a good explanation for that one. But its body was stashed away in that safe.
Safe? Well, it is pretty big.
Nobody'd heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came.
Oh, so the body fell out. The white string must be the shape where it fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billiard. Maybe you could start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to the mask?
He's at a detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling.
No. I didn't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right?
Oh, you mean that detective at me? Oh, that was great. The guy got what he deserved.
That's the detective I don't love. That was terrible read. Sorry about that one.
He got what he deserved.
Better read.
Think about it. He was always around when the calling shot showed up. But he always mysteriously disappeared when the heist took place. I was hiding at the crime machine. Yeah, right. That's the lamest thing I've ever heard. As I just knew he was the thief.
That will explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item that he keeps bragging about.
Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective. That's all. But there's one thing I can't figure out with his first heist.
His first heist?
Yeah, the chair feminine. There was a witness at that point.
A witness?
Yeah, I saved the newspaper clipping. If the thief's already under arrest, you guys can keep it.
Hey, this guard here. Haven't I seen him somewhere before?
Could be some horse. It's kind of hard to see, but now that she mentions it.
Oh, the prosecutor. I really don't like that guy. The way he used their own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight.
Yeah, I think he did it right just because he knew you'd hurt more. That's what my gut tells me anyway.
So who's that Java-addicted mask maniac anyway?
Prosecutor Godot? That's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard the guy before. He just showed up one day in the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere.
That's right, he said this was his first case as a prosecutor.
And it's true, I got the records anyway. But, no way he's an amateur. He's Heisman in court. A maverick that gives me goosebumps.
Goosebumps? You?
Yeah. I knew something was up about him, so I asked around. Nobody would talk to me. They all just turned the other way.
Poor Detective Gumshoe. Had no idea you were so unpopular.
No. That's what I meant.
That Godot guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I got the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. This must be the CEO's desk. It's a lot simpler than I would have thought. Hey, that looks like a super soft chair. Let me try it out. Just for a second. Ooh, nice. I feel just like a CEO. Hey, you, whip me up a cup of some really expensive import tea and some scones. Move it. Ah, this is the life.
The victim sat in that chair just before it was brutally killed, you know?
These look like some kind of bookshelf rolling cabinet hybrid. Can't come between the two shelves. Don't strain yourself trying. The little shelves are controlled by a special panel. So I guess it's one shelf at a time, huh? Like they're filled with a bunch of files. Yeah, files filled with data about security jobs they were hired to handle. That'd be a good night's reading if you've got insomnia. I was hoping for something a little more exciting, like UFOs or something. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see.
Hey, cut it out! Don't press that!
That was really funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that.
What's that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It's just right in the panel.
Oops, you're right, it's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first?
There's alarms connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security up here.
Really? Then it's possible that the night of crime... Oh! So when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe you pressed the buzzer?
Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find a fingerprint on the buzzer. Mr. Bullet, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way. Just so you know.
I think we'd better go and talk to that guard about the emergency buzzer. Ew. Think about it. That guy was laying there all night.
Yeah, by the way, don't bother asking about fingerprints. There were none.
Somebody opened the safe on the night of the crime, right? Yeah, and so?
Well, if Mr. Bullet's body was in here, it must mean that it was opened by either the killer or the victim, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
I got some bad news for you, pal. Are you ready?
Okay, shoot.
Opening this baby's a piece of cake. There are only a few people who know how to open the safe, pal.
Yeah, and?
Everyone that knows how to open the safe had a night-out alibi, that's right. Everyone except one, that is.
I'm always afraid to ask.
Former security chief, Ron Delight.
What? Ron Delight? He was a security chief?
Ron.
So you have to open the safe, huh?
Yeah, sorry for raiding a parade there, pal.
Check out this big, thick binder here. It's heavy lifted me, Nick. Really, the file isn't exactly back-breaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah. What did you find out, Nick? This file, it's not about any sort of security. Operations or anything. This huge file is about Master Mask. It's full with info on him. kind of info?
There was incredibly detailed information about its methods and crime scenes.
Hey Nick, look at the last page.
It's a list. Let's see. Tear of Hamanon. $100,000. This looks like a list of all treasures that Master Mask stole.
So then, 100,000 is the value of the stolen item.
I don't know. That number sounds kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this tier list.
This robe. I think it fell out of the safe when it was opened.
I don't think so.
So you mean...
Yeah, I think its things show its way on how the corpse is lying.
You mean... the victim? He was killed being crushed by the safe door.
She can't be serious, can she?
Wow! Look at this huge framed photo.
Tall mountains rising majestically against the dark cloudy sky.
There's a title written at the bottom of the photo. The greatest sunrise of my life. This is it? This was his best sunrise?
Either this guy didn't get out enough, or he had really rotten luck with the weather.
Maybe if he lived a little longer, he would have seen some better days.
That's sus. I didn't expect the painting to be sus. Holy security room. What is this, James Bond? Wow. This is really something else.
For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure.
The security guard. Oh, I just remembered. Larry might be...
Hey Nick, what's up?
So he is here. No!
Yo, hanging dude. How's it hanging, dude? You can miss me doing Maya with you too. Hi, Larry.
Oh God, no.
Yeah. Yeah, I was working my fingers to the bone. And he was an angel. I've got no problems with that datum date. That's all good.
Nope, that's not what we're here for. Investigate the Bullet murder case.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you?
He's so hopelessly clueless.
Well, if it's about the murder case, boy, have I got some good info for you. Really? What is it? Oh, well, I don't mind sharing with you, little Maya. Well, Nicky is a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now.
So what's this good info you were talking about, Larry?
Hey, oh my god, a pro! I can't just give our information away for free.
That's a bribe. I thought professionals were more honest. Well, I don't know. Honest?
Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, like that. This kitten has got some claws. Okay, you really want to know? Yes, so tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Rondelad was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Rondelad was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think it was pretty awful. I guess you must have done something bad to have gotten fired like that. Like maybe skipping out of work or pick up a hot chick or something. Nope, that's just you. So, what's it like to be a part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. First, I have to keep my eyes on these monitors all the time. Monitors? There's security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard, sometimes I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. How? If I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? The security teams of this company. They're supposedly best in the business. But I'm no amateur either. So we found something small down by the Cunningham. So in other words, you basically watch TV screens all day, yeah? You were in this office when the murder took place, weren't you? Oh, why do you say that? This is just a part-time job for me. But I can't operate the equipment, and I'm dumb. Even if it's part-time and you're dumb, you're still in charge of the security here. Give me a break! Don't try to pin the whole thing on me! That's unfair, Nick! Huh? I don't think you can expect someone like him to take any responsibility. Anyway, the point is you were here that night, right? Oh no, I knew something smelled bad. And it was the butts after all. Well, like I always say, that's then and this is now, okay? Except I'm going to have to break the psyche-knocks after all. That's a Battersty. Your partner? Well, that's what I call her. She's my superior, actually. Kind of weird old lady. There's tea spilled over on the machine, you know? Oh, don't worry about it. Just the other day, you spilled some chocolate milk on mine. So it works fine, more or less. I don't really know how to build them, I guess. Weird old lady. Do not. Don't. No. That's my workstation. Pretty cool, huh? I keep steady eyes on the monitors and use that mic for communicating. Look at all this equipment. It must be hard to operate. No biggie. I think there's an instruction manual somewhere in this room. Somewhere? Instruction manual? What are you going to do in an emergency? Well, I guess I stopped calmly looking for the instruction manual. In the time, I partnered the old lady would calmly look for reading glasses. That's what a security professional is called. Teamwork. Even Maya and Pels could run this place better. Hey, what's that supposed to mean? Something's written on the poster in fine print. The God's 5 commandments. Wow, this sounds serious. Let's see what it says. Obey thy superior. Respect thy superior. Smile at thy superior. Salute thy superior. Buy donuts for thy superior and command. It's signed Wendy Oldbag! No! 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 Nope. I can't do old bag today. There's no way. She's one tough old bird, let me tell you. Cross her, and you'll come face to face with a real genuine ray gun. Yeah, sounds scary, alright. Well, fortunately she's on vacation. That's why I'm so relaxed right now. Oh, thank fuck. Hey, Larry, that's your jacket, isn't it? That's right. Did you know that it's hung right on top of some kind of lever? Yeah, sure. Was told to never ever touch the lever. The scout had huffed at me. Something terrible will happen if you do. Got a green on? So why hang your jacket on such an important lever? Because you're gonna be curious. My jacket's weight pulls the lever down, that's what I killed on an accident. Doesn't the suspense just kill you? Don't you want to know what happened, huh? It's true, it is killing me too. What about you, Nick? Yeah, but for a different reason. Wow, take a look. Take a look at these things here. Hey Larry, what are they? Huh? Did you say Hey man, it's not like I don't know what to do my job. I always thought they were just some kind of decoration or something. Oh boy.
How did this guy ever get a job in here anyway?
Those screens there show what's going all over the building, everywhere. And it's my job to keep them steady on them, all of them.
I wouldn't sound so smug if I were you.
Can you watch regular TVs on these too?
If anyone would sit here and watch TV instead of working, it's Larry.
Hey Maya, I'm a pro, okay? Besides, you can't get regular TV on it.
And how do you know that, Larry?
Because there was first bit of investigation, if you know what I mean. I know what you're thinking. I was a professional investigator, alright?
Alright, then.
Let's see.
Another crime. Were you working hard like you were supposed to?
What? Of course I was. Why wouldn't I be?
But didn't you sneak out of work just yesterday to go see Mr. Light?
No, but that was that. That is this.
Is there any chance that you snuck out of work last night, too?
Never. I didn't sneak out. I tell you what, I'll even bet you $1.
$1? Wow, now that's confidence.
What's the drenched to the rain puppy look in her face? Do you have evidence that I'm in a position just pulling my chair?
David said Larry was not running his station when the murder happened.
Damn.
I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again.
Do you know who this is? Nah, he doesn't. Sad. Okay, that's not for this conversation. Got it. Can I ask you who that is? That's heist.
Oh, sure. I'm sure it was good to get him. I was so careless and lost in front of a witness.
A witness? Do you mean the guard in this photo?
Yeah.
You got away, huh?
God, I got a real feeling that I've seen him around lately.
Do you know who that is? No. There's literally nothing. I love that he has a big picture of himself. Just make sure I don't have anything open anywhere. But we've already read these. Nothing new. Oh, I should have actually looked at more here. Pathetic different looks. We already read this too. I remember this conversation. Obvious a lie. That was lovely thief. It's hard to believe. I did not think you was a belief this on myself. I don't know how to look it, but I have complete confidence that I can fix the matter. Promise I'll fix it so nothing is better in the first place. Please be gentle with it. It's the camera and the computer that are definitely set up, huh? That's what he said. Yet he's still a fidget. I guess he's not as smart as he pretends to be. The camera belonged to Lottie Taylor, so he knew he couldn't tamper with it. So then why would Master Mask allow that to happen? Brr. This still tells me that it's been dry for several days. There's something suspicious, Brother Mark. The wood left part of it shaped oddly and it's shockingly pink. I don't see the color of the pen is anyway important. I do. There's the dawn retro storeroom. You can see lots of big boxes and stuff back there. I guess that's why they were keeping the sacred urn. Remember, Maya, Miss Andrews said they were not allowed in there. So removed it. It was probably Master Mask. Yes. Organic. Organize. Do you know who that is? No. Those are old. What about this? How we know him? This is Ronnie's boss, the CEO guy. Oh, now he's the next boss. Someone killed him last night. Naturally, I know that. He was a pretty sly man, let me tell you. No, really. You bet he was. He met Ronnie chief of one of the security teams. It was just so he could break him like a slave. Mr. Delight ever have a problem with Mr. Bonnet himself? Even if he did, you think she'd ever tell you about it? Well, Ronnie isn't the type of to complain about that kind of thing. I tried to get him to talk to me about work, but he never would. Wait. Isn't the wallet enough evidence that he wasn't at the station? Let's try that. Ah, fuck.
They swallowed. You know about this, right? I've never seen it before. Liar, you had delivered it to, this wallet to Mr. Knight just yesterday. Give me a break. You can't expect me to remember every little thing that happens. Well, I do expect you to remember something that happened just yesterday. What time was it when you found this wallet? I guess it was around 1 in the morning on the first floor in the company building. 1 o'clock in the morning. That's right. In other words, Larry, at the time of the murder, you were away from the security guard office. Ah! Yeah, but there's something you didn't think about. What's that? My shift that day didn't start until 10 p.m. The murder might have been snuck before then. What do you mean by that? If the murderer had snuck in before 10 p.m., then it wasn't my fault. It was the fault of the guy whose shift was before mine. Listen up, Larry. I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that the killer snuck into the CPO's office after 1 p.m. during your shift. Larry, when you use this keycard, does it leave a record? Yeah, it does, but I can't show the record just to anyone now. The keycard data was already made public in the trial today. What? I didn't know that! Any kinds of requests for that like that, they're supposed to go through me. Boy, does that sound a bit arrogant coming from a part-time guard. Anyway, according to the data, the door to the CEO's office was opened with this card. Furthermore, it was almost definitely 1 a.m. No way! Yes, someone used this to go to the CEO's office. It happened at 1 a.m. on the night of the crime, right in the middle of your shift. Oh... Larry, you can't duck out of the responsibility this time. No! Ta-da! No, I knew it. It's not my fault. It's my fault that the boss was killed. My fault. Larry, there was nothing I could do. I have important issues to deal with too, man. What happened that night anyway? Madonna happened. Madonna? I get a bad feeling about this. Yeah, Madonna called and said I have to talk to you right away. Someone to see her, and he was standing right there. Who was? A new boyfriend. That's a horrible joke. Before I knew what was going on, the guy sucked me right in the kisser. Normally I'm the one that does the punching, isn't that right, Maya? Yeah? So is that why you left the security guard office? I'm sorry, it's all my fault. He's cut out on the floor, crying like a baby. Oh boy. Nick! Is there anything I can do? Anything, just name it. I'll do whatever I have to do to make up for it, I swear I will. Larry. Hey Nick, as long as he's offering, why don't you show him the evidence we've got? She's right, maybe we'll get at least one bit of useful information from him. Nick! The buzzer at the CEO's office is directly connected to this room, right? That's right, just like my heart is connected to yours, Maya. Huh? Go ahead, Maya, press the buzzer in your heart. I promise I can run into your rescue like the professional guard I am. Wow, that was pretty good. Thanks, I try. You think you could tell us about the buzzer now? Yes, please. Please tell us. Okay, I guess so. Prepare to be wowed. Accidentally pressed the buzzer earlier. Yeah, I heard it. So it was you, huh? You're a security guard, aren't you? Why didn't you come to the CEO's office? Well, this isn't the 3rd floor of the basement. The CEO's office is on the 1st floor. I thought it would be a good idea to adopt a wait-and-see approach. Plus, there's a police detective there, right? I just didn't think it was necessary. It's as if he's trying to win an award for the laziest person off the planet. Let's get back to the talking about the night of the murder, okay? Is it true that the buzzer didn't go off that night? There must be a record, right? You must have had a look at it, right?
Of course I did, and I couldn't possibly have made a mistake either. You think you could take just one more look for me, pretty please? Okay, I just can't say no to you, Maya. What do you think, Nick? He's probably right. I don't think even Larry could make a mistake like that. What? What is it? What's wrong? I made a mistake! Huh? But how? It can't be. It's impossible. Okay, enough already. What about the records? That died. It went off just once in the morning at around 1 a.m. 1 a.m. That's when the murder happened. Really? Are you serious? That's terrible. It can't be. Fuck's sake, Larry. I hear nothing at all. I think that is what I was supposed to get out of him. But I can show him this, I guess. Maybe not. Detective Gumshoe, how about this right here?
Sorry, it's hard to believe, but there's a limit to how much of my brain can hold. I got 2 ears and 2 eyes, but I only got 1 brain.
I can see eyes and ears, but the jury's still out on the brain thing. Hey Nick, if you have something to say, just come out and say it. Sag. Was that it? No. That wasn't it. Huh. I mean, there's still Herlock. Take that! Okay. I'm stuck. I'm gonna have a peek. Uh-huh. Okay. I found one thing I have overlooked. Let's see if that gets me anywhere. I could have presented the blackmail letter to Gumshoe. But this blackmail letter?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it, not too bad. Why would the Kane Bullet have been blackmailing around Delight anyway?
Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? But what was it that made him quit? Nick, that's it. Maybe that's the same reason he's being blackmailed.
Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now.
Oh, alright. Okay. I'm still missing something somewhere. Okay. The fuck? Ah. Okay, my bad. Present the victim. Gumshoe, tell us more about this Mr. Shane Bluebird.
That's Game Bollard, not Shane Bluebird, pal.
Oh, yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me.
I should put the victim up until Mr. Bollard was found dead.
Yeah, this...
Yeah, and his body was discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out?
Oh, that's not him.
Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now.
Okay, Nick. That was a chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask.
Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bollard?
He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is it anyway?
Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. Mr. Bollard must have had the chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work.
Oh, and?
And I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of money grabber.
Really? Me too. I just love money. I can't ever get enough.
Please stop leaning in towards me like that.
You aren't going to get my wallet.
Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions.
Oh, shit, that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already.
Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies.
Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded.
Yeah, KB Security used to head security operations against Master Mask.
What? Really?
Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive.
So it really was Bollard who sent Ron to reclaim a letter, huh? Now! Ah, Mr. Wright! Mr. Delight, did they finish the interrogation? Yes, but please don't leave me alone anymore!
Mr. Delight, you lied to us before, didn't you?
Well, you see...
On the same night, the sacred elm was stolen from Lord Taylor's department store. A blackmail letter, you got summoned to KB Security to hand over some money. And then, that's where the CEO, Ken Bollard, was murdered.
But there's only one Ron Delight, am I right? So the only question is, where were you that night? This time I want to hear the whole truth. Your life depends on it.
Okay.
Mr. Ladd, do you still insist that you are Master Mask?
Is that what I've been saying since yesterday? That was a quick response.
Tell me about it. To be honest, it's starting to get irritating.
But listen, Mr. Delight. At the trial today, we learned the true identity of the thief, didn't we? I guess it's true. I wasn't the one who stole her then. Of course not. After all, we were at KB Security that time.
And then the person dressed up as Master Mask in this photo. It's gotta be Detective Edmund. That night, you didn't go to Lord Taylor. You went to KB Security, right?
Yes, I went to KB Security. Another time at the back of my notes said I should. Alright, whatever next?
Well, I used to write there. So I knew where the CEO's office was. I knocked, but there was no answer. So I used the keycard to unlock the door. It's probably when he dropped his wallet. When I went to the CEO, someone was in there. Someone. And suddenly they bashed me over the head. Bam!
Was it Cane Butter that hit you? I don't know. The person ran away while I was still stunned. When I came to my senses, the sight I saw left me speechless. The dead body of the CEO was right there in front of me. I thought I'd die myself.
Anyway, I thought I should do something with the body. So that's why you put it in the safe.
Yes, that's right.
I used to be the chief of one of the security teams, so I knew how to open it.
Okay, and what did you do after that? Well, I got out of there for starters. I was the one who set up the security cameras in the building. So I knew how to avoid being spotted by them. Nick, all of a sudden, Mr. Delight kind of sounds like the murderer to me.
Please don't say that.
Mr. Delight, is it true that 1 year ago, you were forced to quit KB Security? How did you? I'm begging you, please don't tell Desi, please. Don't worry. You haven't told anyone yet. Phew, thank goodness. No, But I suppose I'll have to tell her sometimes. She'll find out. Why have you been hiding her from me anyway? Guess she would despise me if she ever found out I was living a life of crime. Criminal, a thief. She'd never forgive me. My marriage would be over. And that, why did you become a thief in the first place? Just as he spends money like it's water. There's no job in the world that could bring enough money. Except being a thief, at least. That's what I thought anyway.
So became Master Mask Patisserie, huh?
Hey, this is an article about my debut heist. Boy, that was a tough one. Before I knew it, I was hot on my tail. But Master Mask must have gotten away, right? It says in the article that he disappeared. That's right, I got a sudden burst of inspiration. I hid Master Mask costume in a nearby plastic bucket.
I quickly changed it to my security guard uniform. Pretty clever, eh?
Wow! Oh, hold on the phone. The guard in this photo, is that you, Mr. Delight?
That's right. Nice trick if I do say so myself. Nice and easy to figure out. Even Pulse could see through it at a heartbeat.
But as you might expect, Detective Edmund found the disguise.
He truly deserves the title of Face Detective. Detective Edmund found that mask. Disguise. That's interesting.
Yes, and I heard that he brought it home with him.
So that's it. That's when Edmund got his hands on this.
Thanks to that, I got the chance to remake my costume. It must have been really time-consuming, huh? Yes, it took quite a while to complete. Anyway, a few days after that, I received the first of the blackmail letters. Blackmail letters? You get them starting when? Tell me more, now! Hey, calm down. Don't get so worked up. Ooh.
So wait, are you saying that he actually is Mask the Mask, but just not this one time? So Edme was a copycat? Amazing.
This blackmail letter. Is this the first one you got?
No, of course not.
This is the first one that ever called me out on a specific occasion.
So did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tea of Emerald heist. That first letter, it said, I know you did it. So someone found out about your true identity just like that. Ah, it's not easy being a master thief, you know. I've got proof that it was you, so give up, it went on to say. So in the end, I had to give up treasure and went through all the trouble to steal.
Is that right? Hey, hold on a second, what do you mean you had to give it up?
Oh, don't worry, after I put the jewel in that safe deposit box that letter specified, someone sent me $10,000.
No one said anything about me being worried, you know.
After that, I started getting the plans in the mail.
The plans?
What are these plans you're talking about? They're instructions on how to steal a crown or painting or some other rare treasure. They showed security blind spots, escape routes, even suggested training methods.
So you mean that the one who planned the heist wasn't you?
No, it wasn't. I only planned the very first one. After that, I received plans from some very kind person, incredibly detailed plans.
It sounds like Mr. Delight is thankful to the person that was blackmailing him.
So Ron Delight was a master mask after all. But someone else is behind the thefts. Someone who planned them out in all detail. Okay, so he planned all the heists and used his ex-employee to do it because he was security detail on all of the heist locations, which means he had an easy way to just plan guard blind spots in there. I don't know what's his deal quite yet, and where she fits into the picture, but it sounds like he maybe killed Ballad? All I had to do was deposit the treasures into a stolen the safe deposit box. Then I just waited for the crash to come in the mail. Did you try not to look so gleeful about it?
So you went out of the sacred urn because of one of those plans too?
Well, see, truth is, I've never seen the urn. All I did was just follow the instructions to steal what I was told to steal.
Mr. Delight, is everything you've just told me the truth?
Yes, but please don't tell Desi, okay?
Ron, before we go, there's one more thing I want to ask you.
Yes, but please don't hurt me.
Mr. Ken Ballard, do you swear that it wasn't you who killed him?
Yes, of course. I would never. I'm not lying. All I did was hide this body in the safe. But then I was afraid they'd discover what I did, so I turned myself in yesterday.
Why?
Well, if the judge had ruled that I was guilty of robbery, then I'd have an alibi, right? I guess so. You're really clever, Mr. Delight.
I guess I've no choice but to take Mr. Delight at his word.
Damn, like that is actually genius. Get convicted for a crime that happened at the exact same time, so you cannot be the murderer. That's insane.
That is pretty poggers, if I do say so myself.
Mystic Maya! Hey, Pally! I'm back.
Hey, Pels, so what have you been up to this whole time?
You should get down, Mr. Nick. I took it back to Kulan Village to have it examined. And? What did you find out? Well, there's no need to no need to worry. They said it's the real urn. Phew, that's a relief. I was really worried. But there's one small problem.
Problem?
These cute little pink splotches. They said it's paint, and they were put on the urn recently.
Oh, you were talking about the pink splotches again. What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? We've got to find out how they got there. That's the big deal. Yes, Mr. Nick. We've got to find out how they got there.
Okay. We found out how they got there.
Please don't forget about me.
Nope, don't worry. I already have everything put together. Enough to save your ass. This is why I love these games. All they really ask of you is to pay a little bit of attention. They are so well put together. Just assume that everything is important. And keep everything in the back of your head, and it falls into place. But I can also understand why these games can be really confusing for people. Because if you forget the important clue you were given the entire case ago, you're just done.
Oh, pal, how nice to see you. Hello there.
Haven't seen you around lately. What have you been up to?
Well, actually, I was having this urn examined. I see.
Maybe if we take another good look at it, we can figure out the mystery of what actually happened here.
Nick, let's look around one more time.
This box says something about it that was
As a box that was Sacred Wright was in. Looks like there's some pink paint on it too. And it's definitely the same color as the stuff in the urn.
I think I know how the paint on it now.
Alright, let's investigate again, Nick.
Yeah, I figured it out ages ago.
Looks to me that's been dry for several days.
There's something suspicious about this paint mark. The bottom left of it is shaped oddly and it's shockingly pink. Mr. Nick, could this be the third shape is...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that it is.
Ah, as a box the Sacred Wright was in. What is it, Mr. Nick?
This is all turning out exactly as I thought it would.
We have solved the mystery of the paint. Hello. Would you like to see the Magatama?
Miss Empress, do you know anything about the Sacred Wright?
Beep, boop, 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 boop. It is not fake.
Sorry to break it to you, but the urn is the genuine article. Well, it's back to Kudain Village and had it examined.
Is that right? That's nice, but I don't see how...
What you discovered was that the urn had been broken, again.
Did you say again?
Yes. It was broken once a year ago. And now it looks like the same thing has happened. And quite recently, too.
Recently? Are you saying that this one was broken recently?
Yeah, it's me! Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying.
Why do you think it was broken recently? How do you know?
Fuck me! This is really awful input. Right click is mapped onto back, so you can exit this menu by right clicking. It's the biggest issue I have with this game, honestly. Is it this? Ah, no. I know what it was. This poster, and was made recently, right?
Poster? Ah, the poster for the exhibit.
At the time when this poster was taken, the urn said I am on it. But now, for some mysterious reason, it says Amy. When the urn was fixed, the letters were transposed.
Ah! I am? What does it even mean? I don't know anything about that. It wasn't even there when the poster was. It wasn't even there when the photo of this poster was taken.
It was a mistake. Now, tell the truth.
Ah, wait.
Fall?
Even if the urn was broken, I had nothing to do with it.
Huh?
Yes, that's it. It must have been one of the people at the photo shoot. They probably dropped it. I'm sure that's what happened.
Nah, it looks like she's not going to give up that last psychologue so easily.
Do you have any proof that the urn was broken, either Lottie Taylor?
Yes. Well, Miss Andrews.
What is this supposed to mean?
This urn has these pretty little pink paint splotches on it. And there's some on the box the urn was started. No matter how you look at it, the paint seems to be exactly the same, wouldn't you say?
So, what does that prove?
That the urn was dropped along with the box. That's when they both got paint on them. Are you with me so far?
Yes.
The rest of the story is obvious. This box was dropped right here in Lord Taylor's basement warehouse. If you can prove that, it means that the urn, too, was broken here. So can you prove that? Can you prove that the box was dropped here in the basement warehouse? Yes.
Ah!
I think you already know where I'm going with this, don't you?
Yes, more or less.
There's pink paint splattered on the floor and walls of this basement warehouse. But there's an odd shape imprinted into part of the stain, am I right?
Yes.
If you put this box into the impression, the paint you can see... in the paint, you can see it fits perfectly. Which means this box was dropped right over there. And that is when the urn was broken. Your name does you justice, Mr. Wright. Ta-da!
I'm so sorry. I was the one who worked the urn.
Boy, does this make me feel like some sort of evil school teacher.
I'm a terrible person. Not only did I break it, but I tried to hide what I did. Well, that's not so hard to understand, is it, Pelly? No, just how she feels. It happened about 2 weeks ago. Just after the poster photo was taken on the same day the urn arrived here. I thought I'd put it away down here for safekeeping. I was carrying it in the box. That's such a cute photo, though. That is so adorable. Holy shit, look at it. Ah. I want to pat her. When I tripped on the paint bin and lost my balance, the box I was carrying crashed to the ground. I heard a terrible noise and thought my heart was going to stop. Feeling the worst, I opened the lid of the box, and that's when it happened. The broken pieces of the urn fell out of the box and landed right in the paint. I wasn't trapped. I heard a huge scream. I can totally see how that could have happened. Yeah, as clumsy as she is, I'm sure Maya understands. Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kuran Village.
The music, though.
The sad Steel Samurai theme. My favorite.
Well, I knew it was the most important treasure in all of Kuran Village. So I tried as hard as I could to fix it. Fortunately, the shards are pretty big. That's when the I am got changed to Ami. I didn't know what was originally written, but any sane person fixing would have assumed it said Ami. Any sane person? Really?
Oh, pals. Wish that she wasn't even good at spelling.
Anyway, I put the urn into the storeroom and no one had seen it then.
Whee!
But there's something I don't get. When we first came here, I didn't see any paint stains. Well, that's because it was so ugly and embarrassing. I used the golden statue to cover it.
The Ami face statue.
Aha! The first time that we came down here, it was on the night that the sacred urn was stolen. Mr. Nick, there was no paint marks on the wall floor of the warehouse when we were here. Well, there's a good reason for that. On the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. And I reasoned the statue would be the perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why he put it where you first saw it. I see. Now it makes perfect sense. But there's just one thing I find strange.
What is it, pal?
The day after the urn was stolen, we came here again. At that time, the statue had been moved and the paint was clearly visible.
She's right about that.
Well, Miss Andrews. What? I don't know anything about that. I placed it there to cover the paint, so I would have moved it again. But then, who was it? I would have done it. Why?
The day before the theft, the statue was definitely closer to the door. And the next day it was moved, but why? Looks like there's some connection between the sacred urn and the murder case.
Why? Why do you think so, Nick?
Because that night, the real thief, Grand Delight, was at KB Security. So that reminded another Master Mask show up here. A lot of different things are pointing to one undeniable fact.
One undeniable fact?
The murder trial is starting tomorrow, but... it looks like that thief is going to be making another appearance. Woo! I think this is a good place to pause for now. With some luck, my voice won't be completely dead next week. But I did take a sneak peek. And the final trial for this is going to be is going to involve Atomy again. So I cannot do this. I will lose my voice if I voice Atomy again today. I can feel it. I can feel it slip. So, I'm not gonna. Don't at me. I might just end stream here. Maybe. I mean, we can at least see if I can get a gamba somewhere. Let's do that. I don't think so, though. Which is sad. I wanted the fox guy. Well... Oh, that is so cool. Sorry, I was checking my email now that I was out of game for a moment. And I have one very awesome person who is just translating the module we worked on yesterday on the coding stream to Brazilian Portuguese for free. Just out of the kindness of his apparently Brazilian heart. That is so nice of them. Let me just nope this out while I log in. Alright, it was noped. But yeah, that is insane. I'm actually trying to get a proper localization thing set up for it. I'm actually going to link it in the update. Because, there is this, wonderful piece of software called Weblate. Let me just update my category gacha in before bed. And then just Honkai Star Rail. But I do want to show this for a second. So, there we go. This is Weblate. Weblate is an open source continuous localization software. Continuous localization meaning that it automates a lot of the process of not only getting new localizable text added to itself, but also getting the then translated versions of that text added to your project. So it's a continuous loop. It is completely free if you either host it yourself. As you can see, self-hosted gratis. Yes, gratis is an English word. It's just very rarely used. Or for, like, companies, you can pay them. You can get basic support for self-hosted for $50 a month, extended support for self-hosted for $100 a month, or you can pay them for their cloud. But if you are an open source project, which my module is an open source project, that is technically free to use. I don't charge for it, even though the software it's embedded in is not free. But that's usually not, like, if it's open source, the project itself, most of these companies just are nice to you, even if it's a plugin for something that's not free to use. But yeah, you can just you can get the 160k plan, which is this one. That would be $106 euros monthly, or 1,060 yearly, for free. Again, there's some requirements here. It needs to be library licensed, which means it has to be a license approved by OSI and recognized as library by FSF, which my license is. It's AGPL3. And stuff like that. The reasonable number of contributions. Project has had active development for 3 months. And yeah, I get, like, you get 14 days to set up your project. And then you basically just get this. It actually is able to auto-detect a lot of common localization files. And then you can just edit the text. Like, I did German for fun. And then people can translate it. And I hope I get this approved, because if I do, this will make translation a lot easier. Because you can just go manage, and then go on tools, thing. Yeah, tools, failing checks, then you can go unchanged translation, then you can go to Portuguese, and you can see, like, hey, there's all this stuff. And this tool even flags things for you. If either the same original text has been translated differently, or if different pieces of text on the original language have been translated the same, you get a little, like, notification about it. Being like, hey, that's weird. Are you sure? And that's pretty cool. There also is technically a version of this project specifically for Foundry modules that has easier barriers of entry, but it's provided by a place that kind of hasn't added any new projects in it for over a year, which is annoying. How much longer is this cycle, actually? Oh, new MOC, nice. We can go play this. But how much longer is this patch? Tuesday. All right then. Let me just buy those. And let's just pull the fox. Easy. Nope. You can tell from the music it plays. I think I've explained this before. The track that it plays if it's a 4-star is different from the track if it plays if it's a 5-star. So you only need to get until about the point where I said nope to know if you've gotten one.
A home to protect.
Honestly, also wouldn't mind saving my money for this, though. I will be honest with you. Is she the next banner? Am I seeing this right? Oh, we're getting a new Echo of War. That means we're getting a new chapter boss. Yep. You know, never mind. I might not pull for that fox. I might be pulling for the other fox. Because she's way hotter.
Do you want to enter the Forgotten Home?
All right. Oh. That unplugged my headphones. Hold on. Let's try this. Oh, why is it that shit? All right. This and him. And then on this team, I kind of want to go for break, I think. What other elements do we get here? Oh, that's perfect. Oh, that is pretty good. It's not ideal for second wave because of Monkey, but... let's try this. So, all of the, like, challenge endgame in this game is actually pretty well designed. If you have managed to clear it with 3 stars, which is with 20 cycles left and having no down characters, so basically you get 10 turns to kill everything.
Practice target? Burn away!
If you do manage that,
watch yourself.
The next time around they make one, you can start with the hardest one you've managed to clear perfectly, and all the ones before it count as cleared if you clear that one.
I have something for you.
Which is pretty well designed. It's kind of annoying to battle through stages that you've definitely done before. That's annoying.
How's this taste?
Much obliged. I need to be brave.
Ow. Could you not?
Bring it on. Time's up.
You won't get away.
There's no reasoning with you. Those with a loaded gun. Those who dig their own grave.
You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens. And
So let's see if we can perfect this, which would be nice.
You won't get away.
Nice, like my friends.
I wish I had Firefly. She would make this a lot easier. But I have to do one side of this properly. And these fuckers are way less annoying.
protect everyone. Help me, Mr. Tora.
I just don't want to lose too many turns to them, I guess.
Time to mix things up. I'm guessing
Fine.
that wasn't for free. This will come out. All of you stand still.
Just kidding.
That's a problem. Okay. Not quite getting 7, I guess. Not with this team combat at least. This isn't good enough. I'm gonna drop Clara. I don't really have a good replacement for her. I wanted to use her, I think. But she's not done yet. That's annoying. I really want the brake setup done there. Fine. We're dropping down one. Oh, easy. Brake setup here. And then I will go for this setup down there. Once you can consistently clear like node 10, you're golden. But I'm not there yet.
Burn away.
Watch yourself.
Unfortunately.
Resistance is unity. Oh. Every petal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
Time for an overhaul. You won't get away.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Let's improvise. You won't get away. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
Again, Firefly would make this very easy. A couple of other characters too, I guess.
In the mood for it.
Because Firefly gets to Super Break and she gets to Shred regardless of their resistance type. Which is OP.
Eternal.
In the mood for another beating? Confidence.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Go, Himiko. Get him.
Perhaps humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens, and I'm no exception.
Grace and elegance.
I have something for you. The mood is set. Let the show begin.
But yeah, I'm currently using 2 characters to do what Firefly gets to do on her own. Which is a
There's more
bit
to life.
stupid.
Every petal.
All will be swept away by the wind.
She very much power crept at least break-focused teams by existing. Which is something. Like you can make team setups now which with which you can just ignore one entire side
Stream 4.
of these. Make 2 teams with no duplicate units between them challenges.
This is where it ends. Destined for oblivion.
I'm gonna hold everyone back again.
Don't worry.
More
It's
business,
just a
eh?
scrape. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to twirl.
Yes, yes. Yes, yes.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
Another journey begins. Still waters of oblivion.
Get them! Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all! We're just having fun.
Get broken.
Oh dear.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Time to twirl!
Ow.
Free will.
I owe you one. More business, Ick.
Begin to think Herta might have not been my best choice here.
We're just having fun.
I can do this! Strength!
I owe you one.
That's unfair.
Dare attack me?
Another journey begins.
What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
I weep for the departed.
Anyway, so as you can see, I don't match their elements. She's a lightning unit, but she gets to destroy their bars anyway. Like, deal some break damage. Firefly also gets to do that, but at the same time, Firefly also gets to deal something called Super Break. Super Break being a mechanic where your damage is increased if you attack a broken enemy
Waters of oblivion.
based on the break damage that you would be able to deal when breaking them.
Honored to meet
Which is on the sillier side of mechanics.
Destined for oblivion.
I'm gonna hold everyone back.
Oh, that wasn't smart of me.
We're just having fun. What are you waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Perfect.
Again. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
Time to twirl!
He is fucking up Sampo. That's fine. Oh, that's not good.
Time to twirl!
Again.
That is not good. That is indeed bad.
Diamond! It's all yours! I'm scared!
Stay put. I owe
Okay, we might be fine.
fiends or devils.
But we're also slowly running out of turns.
Dare attack me?
Honored to meet me.
Still waters of oblivion.
Secret of the safe.
That's
What are you
fine.
waiting for? To betray my customers? I charge extra.
Okay, that's also fun. We might just get it
What are you looking at?
if I'm lucky.
Fiends or devils. I'll crush them all.
Do you know who this big diamond? It's all yours!
That's half the work. Destined for oblivion.
We got it. Woo! Let's go. That's 6 of them done. Thank you for my rewards. Ah. I'm not finishing this, huh? Very good. So there's an easy couple hundred of those. But yeah, I think I will skip this fox in favor of the other fox. I did get to playtest him. I was just going for him because of fox. But the other one actually looks more fun to play. Well, what can I say? I like foxes. Okay. Ah. Yeah, shut up. You're too loud. I hate so much that they somehow fuck up the audio device and that goes to just the default one. Which means it's always way too loud. Okay. I wonder what the rerun is. Hold on. I didn't even look at it. Oh, Kafka. Oh, we get 3 reruns at the same time. I have 2 of them, so I don't care. But damn. Okay. Alright. I think I don't really have much to do in this game right now. So, I just turn it up again. Just a short look. We did get to do a gamba. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah. I think I'm just going to turn off stream here for today. Even if it was a bit shorter. I hope you enjoyed the voice acting. Finally getting to do some Phoenix Wright again. Kind of a problem if I like get sick and then I go to Gamescom and scream my heart out. Yeah, to have a voice is difficult. I'm not 100% sure if there will be stream for next week. Because I'm supposed to be in Munich on Tuesday and Wednesday. However, I am also feeling pretty sick. So I might be home. I will let you know on Monday if there is going to be streams before Friday. Because while I can, like, entertain people for 4 hours when I'm sick, I can't exactly drive 8 hours by car and then be in an office. It's not a good idea. So yeah. I will let you know on Monday. And, thank you everyone for watching. I hope you've had a good time with yours truly, the Snake. I will see you for next stream. And good night. Bye-bye.